Hello, so welcome back to Hogwarts Legacy, and I'm going to try and get some time in to do a live stream again this evening. It will probably not be a long one, as I will will be going to work tomorrow, so I do apologise for that, but oh sorry, let me just it will probably not be a long one, I do apologise for that. I was just turning down my live thing to right, yes, so I won't be, so it's probably doing a long one. So okay, so in this one, let me just change it into, so I've got astronomy next. So I think what I'll do, well actually first, before I do that, something I need to get, I might actually put my Merlin cloak on for astronomy, but first of all we need to go to our common room, because I finally collected all of the Daedalian keys. Now I think I've got to go, so I've got to go back to the common room, and then we need to then speak to I think I went in the wrong bit, but I need to speak to I did, never mind. I can't remember her name now, but we need to speak to the lady that started us on this quest once we
Here we go, the last house token. Time to see what's inside.
Okay.
Well, look at that. Thanks goes to the format.
There you go.
Mole.
Right, so we need to go to the Transfiguration Courtyard. I will probably have to... Oh, she's there. Nelly, that's
Hello,
it.
Nelly. Actually, I found all of the keys and opened my house chest.
Oh, wonderful. What did you find?
I found a rather interesting costume.
Brilliant. Well, thank you for solving that mystery for me. I always wondered what those keys would lead to.
Right. Do you know what I find kind of ironic about it is that when you go to the other the Slytherin common room, when you actually cast Reveille, you can just see the Slytherin common room's chest. Right, so we are going to astronomy now. I'm pretty sure that I activated the flue flame.
And your reading is the dragon. That's exciting, I suppose. Perhaps you're due for an adventure.
Ladies,
Professor Shah.
I think we've got a couple of
astronomy
fans.
is not divination. You won't find the mysteries of the cosmos charted out on your palms or at the bottom of your teacups. Alas, the heavens remain hazy to the starry-eyed. Now, if you were to devote yourselves to persistent and painstaking observation, you just might catch a glimpse. With that in mind, please take your telescopes. Tonight we will be on the observation deck. Still don't have your own? You can't be the new student forever, you know. You can share with Mr. Takar.
Here, I can adjust that for you.
No, bring it into focus on your own. Now, I expect all of you to put in your stargazing hours outside of class. Is that clear?
But, Professor, it's freezing out.
Mere cold didn't stop the great stargazers of the past. Look only to the astronomy tables they erected throughout the Highlands, from which they gazed millennia ago on the very self-same stars above us. Is that clear? Dismissed.
Hello again. Brilliant class, wasn't it? I prefer astronomy over potions, don't you? Of course, we Ravenclaws tend to do well in any class.
Oh, hello, Amit. Nice to see you again.
Did I hear Professor Shaw say that you don't have your own telescope? I have a spare one you could borrow for the rest of term.
I can't do that, Amit. You might need it.
No, really, you can. And I won't. It's my old one. I finally got my hands on the new Celestia Contemplar. You've heard of it, I assume? I mean, of course you have. It's only the pinnacle of all personal stargazing implements. But my old model's not too shabby either. Goblin-cut glass, first-rate optical enchantments. Hate to think such a fine instrument is just collecting dust.
Well, thank you, Amit.
Think nothing of it. Anyway, the telescope's in the storage room right underneath us. You can't miss it. I have some, reading to finish on the lower deck. Come find me there afterwards, and bring the telescope. There's something I want to talk to you about.
Tried to put off my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find...
Professor Shah's just about as cold and distant as the bloody stars she wants us to chart. Ugh, not how I wanted to spend my evening.
Well, Guess we can't.
Not sure what you can learn from these astronomy tables that you can't learn from a cup of tea leaves.
Our meat thinks he knows everything. Even told me he can speak gobbledygook. Sounded like gibberish to me.
Revelio.
Ah. The telescope. This telescope is the finest stargazing instrument of its kind, perfect for viewing the moon and stars and everything else one might find in the night sky.
I had heard about these odd stone tables out in the Highland. Perhaps that's what Professor Shah was talking about.
It's good to talk to some of these.
The constellations are beautiful. Not sure they're worth dying of a cold for, but they are beautiful.
Right.
I was my stargazing as long as I could. A lot of good that did. How am I supposed to find Sirius when my hands are too cold to use a telescope? It's a dog, isn't it?
Could try some gloves. Oh.
This was his old telescope. Looks practically brand new. Revelio.
Right, okay, so let's go and speak to our meat. They keep calling it our meat, but can I talk to her? Because oh yes, I can talk to her now.
Professor Shah, I'm interested in learning more about astronomy.
It is increasingly rare to find a student who seeks after things celestial, of their own accord. But if you truly desire to chart the courses of the cosmos, you must rid your mind of the terrestrial babble of others. We ourselves are not unlike blank star charts, you know? Empty canvases waiting to be inscribed with all that the universe has to offer. Do you understand?
Am I right in thinking you are unimpressed by divination?
Of the many other so-called disciplines taught here, divination is perhaps the most feeble, especially in its nonsensical practice of astrology. Do not confuse astronomy and astrology. One is concerned with mysteries stellar and lunar, the other is mere lunacy.
I'm guessing it wasn't her favourite subjects then, just like Hermione's.
You mentioned astronomy tables earlier, in class. What were you talking about?
Long ago, devotees of the astral arts set up stone slabs across the countryside. They are ideal for studying constellations near and far. For centuries, wizards made use of these astronomy tables for stargazing. Sadly, they have since become mere monuments to the intrepid intellectual pursuits of a bygone epoch.
Thank you, Professor. I look forward to stargazing.
I am glad to hear it. Should be a stellar night for it.
Right, I like talking to the professors because you actually learn some things from them. And some of them, when you actually talk to them, actually give hints that they might actually
night for... Oh, hello again.
That they might actually well, they do actually hint at the fact they know what's going on outside. So
I have the telescope. It's nicer than I'd expected.
I would not offer a prospective stargazer a third-rate lunoscope. But there is, something else.
Yes, what is it?
You remember those astronomy tables Shah was going on about? It just so happens I've been reading up on them a little myself. And it seems there may be one right here at Hogwarts. I believe we could use it to find hidden constellations.
And you need someone to help find it.
I do. Are you in? No one from the Gobstones Club will go with me. Said they'd rather get spit at by a stone than... Well, they are cowards. Let us get moving while the stars are still out. I'll show you how to use that telescope once we get there. I promise.
No need to convince me. Let's get going.
Brilliant. You won't regret it. Shall we?
Yeah, it's called, keep calling him Armit, but yeah, I had an old manager I used to have, and he used to say his name was pronounced Amit.
The table is on a castle wall ahead. Look for a stone platform, something that doesn't quite belong. We'll know it when we see it. Onwards we go then. Some say the locations of the tables were originally marked by centaurs for ritual stargazing. It is nice having a fellow stargazer to explore with.
Happy to be here. It is good to leave the classroom now and then.
It's not that creepy out here at night, is it? The Gobstones Club are cowards. Here I am, charging ahead. Why don't you lead the way?
If you're sure. Amit, could I ask you something?
Oh, certainly.
Why are you so fascinated with stars?
I suppose because there is so much to learn about them. I mean, there is plenty to learn about a lot of subjects, but astronomy seems limitless. Always something new being discovered. They are forever discovering new moons and stars. In fact, they discovered a new planet just 50 years ago.
Where precisely is the table we're looking for?
According to an old astronomer's chronicle I found in the library, it may be somewhere along the castle wall.
Actually, that's all I wanted to know.
Oh, very well then.
And then...
A little foreboding.
A few cobwebs and some dust. Nothing to be concerned about.
Oh, of course. It's just not as...
Revelio.
...as I expected.
Caged bathtub. This bathtub has been kept behind lock, key for as long as anyone can remember. Rumour has it that the tub was enchanted to chase after students decades ago who were too obsessed with their studies to care much for personal hygiene. Okay.
Confringo! Revelio.
Anything else in here? No.
More
Okay.
cobwebs. You don't think any spiders might be lurking about?
Oh no,
There's
not
the
this
table.
close to school, Amit.
I think you should do the honors. Go on, try it out. The constellation should appear near the center of your view. As soon as you've lined up the telescope, we will be able to fill out our star chart. I was right about the tables. They really are gateways to the far stars, just as the book said. And your contribution was invaluable. Rest assured, you shall be credited in my memoirs one day.
I'm going to hold him to that, I think.
Thank you, Amit. I look forward to reading them.
And I look forward to writing them. This is only the beginning. You will find more tables like this one throughout the grounds and forest, all beckoning to be discovered by a worthy astronomer. And if I have ever seen one, it's you. Oh, and about my old telescope, don't bother returning it. You should keep it.
That's quite generous. Thank you.
You are welcome. It has goblin-cut glass and a gobbledygook inscription. I'm practically fluent in gobbledygook, you know. It's all in the throat, really, gobbledygook, you know, and how you pronounce your R's. Anyway, glad our adventure was a success. I will see you soon.
Okay. Oh, it says a fancy telescope. Right, I don't think I've actually can claim anything, just, yeah. Right, okay, so I won't bother with that for the moment. So unlocked a new
who is being harassed by Harlow. He may be able to provide the evidence we need to take Harlow down. We should speak with him together. Meet me at his home.
I assume you have news regarding the goblin you mentioned. Why don't we meet at the map chamber to discuss that and our next steps?
So everything? Right, okay, I guess so. So let's just... Right, so back on the path, the lost child. Let's do the lost child first, shall we?
Not sure how I'd feel.
Thank you for your persistence and cleverness. I confronted Piers about it and he confessed straight away, the old rascal. We've agreed to let bygones be bygones. Don't forget to say hello the next time you're in the Three Broomsticks. Thrilled to be back there again.
I pressed Ominis regarding Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium, but my efforts were in vain. Meet me outside the Slytherin common room. We need to talk.
Okay, Sebastian.
Handy resource indeed.
Is this Mr. Bickle's home?
I believe so. He supposedly has evidence against Harlow. We need to speak with him.
My husband.
Are you all right? We're looking for Mr. Bickle.
My husband is dead. He killed him.
Oh, I'm terribly sorry, Mrs. Bickle. Who killed your husband?
Theophilus Harlow. I'm sure of it. He's been threatening my husband for weeks and... Oh, where is my son? Where is Archie?
I don't mean to be grim, but could Harlow have taken him?
Archie's satchel is missing, so he may have left on his own. Hopefully he's just gone wandering, as he's prone to do. I hope he wasn't here when Harlow... when my husband...
Do you know which way Archie might have gone?
He has a little hideout in the forest south of here. He never wanders far. But if he witnessed Harlow doing something to his father, I'm afraid to leave, in case he comes back home.
Is there anything more you can tell me about Harlow?
He's Victor Rookwood's second in command. A miserable, awful creature. Vicious and murderous.
What reason would Harlow have to kill your husband?
My husband had been looking into Harlow's dealings and discovered some of what he's been up to. I begged him to leave it alone, but he was convinced that...
We'll find your son, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. What am I going to do?
Please do not worry, Mrs. Bickle. we will bring Archie home. When I took the letter we found to Officer Singer, she told me about Mr. Bickle. He had been doing the same thing we are, providing Officer Singer with evidence to take down Harlow. I had hoped to speak with him about what he had found, but we were too late.
What did Officer Singer say about the letter you brought her?
She thanked me, but she clearly felt that it was not enough. It is a shame that hippogriffs cannot speak. Your friend Highwing could provide all the evidence against Harlow that we need. We will need something more.
Oh yes, of course, this...
This must be little Archie's hideout that Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Archie? Archie Bickle! He would not have done this to his own hideout. Someone came here looking.
Revelio!
Revelio may be our only hope of finding out which way he went. There! Archie's footprints. He went this way. I thought we would have found Archie by now.
I suspect he'll keep running if he's being followed.
If it is Harlow that's pursuing him, I only hope you're right.
Oh.
Men like Harlow would not think twice about killing a child. We must find Archie quickly.
Revelio.
Wolves! Prepare for a fight.
Stupid time. Stupid one.
I hope Archie didn't cross paths with that wolf pack. We should look around.
Revelio.
Oh.
Archie's satchel. Why would he leave it behind?
He was likely running from Harlow, distracted. This may be a good time for Revelio again. Archie went this way.
It's also possible he was leaving it as a clue. Somebody to find him.
I have a bad feeling about this. Harlow must have a reason for pursuing Archie.
At this point, it's just single footprints.
I hope he didn't see Harlow kill his father.
He would never overcome it. At least not in any way I can imagine.
Revelio.
A fork in the road. We will need Revelio again. Multiple sets of footprints. Oh, Harlow caught up to him here. This is not good. They went this way. Thestrals.
Revelio.
They are beautiful, are they not?
You can see Thestrals too.
I witnessed death when I was 9. Saw my first Thestral shortly thereafter. I found comfort in it. I still do. I think those of us who have witnessed death deserve some comfort.
I'm sorry you experienced something like that at so young an age.
I was with my father when he died. My mother was away, and I felt quite helpless. It was a long time ago in some ways, but in other ways, it seems like it was only yesterday. I still see him so clearly.
You must miss him.
My father was a wonderful man. Let us keep moving. We must find Archie.
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Confringo. Expulso. Potato. Oh, Accio.
Off the exasperated.
Loud as a troll, you.
Incendio. Confringo. Expulso. Accio. Incendio.
They got what they deserved.
She could really fight. Okay, so we're going in now, take it.
Revelio.
That complicates things a little.
Right, okay, so
You don't Glacius.
No!
Accio. Incendio.
I've never seen such magic.
Potato. Come on. Accio. Incendio. Defender.
Go stupid, why don't you?
Afraid to face me?
You will pay for your deeds.
Stupid.
I'll make you wish you were back at school.
Potato.
Stupid. Oh, can do.
Accio.
To your knees.
Glacius. Defender. Incendio. Accio. Potato. Stupid.
Made a great mistake.
Stupid. Accio. Defender. Incendio.
They got what they deserved.
wow, she's not messing about, is she? Yep, we can hear you. Alright, let's go and just trying to find a way up the top there, but
Revelio. Archie. Archie Bickle.
How do you know who I am?
Your mother sent us to find you.
Oh, I'm so glad to see you.
Not too loud, Archie.
Sorry.
We need to get this open. Aloha, Mora.
Oh, didn't think I was going to go then.
A man called Harlow. He killed my father.
We're so sorry, Archie. We won't let him get away with it. But first we need to get you home to your mother.
Thank you for saving me.
We wouldn't have it any other way, Archie. Now let's get you home. We know a safe way back.
So I wanted to get all that stuff first because I don't know if I'm going to be able to get back there, but I'm assuming as there was
Oh, Archie,
a flu frame.
here. Oh, you're safe.
Mother? Oh, Mother. Father's friends are in danger. I heard the people who took me talking about them.
Which friends, darling?
Mr. and Mrs. Rabe, Mr. Filbert, and I think they also said Otto's name.
Oh, I shall speak with them. You run inside.
Yes, Mother.
Your husband's friends may be in danger.
Just as he was.
How can we help?
You've done enough. My husband was a powerful wizard and couldn't defeat Harlow. The last thing we need is that monster coming after you.
Too late.
It may be too late for that. I'm afraid Harlow's already after us.
Then you needn't anger him further. I assure you, the threat could be a lot worse. Please, please keep your distance.
I'm sorry again about your husband, Mrs. Bickle.
Thank you. And thank you for bringing Archie home. I can never repay the two of you for your kindness.
Not to worry, Mrs. Bickle. My father used to say that rain does not fall on one roof alone. We are here to help each other. I must learn more about Mr. Bickle's friends and why Harlow is after them. You'll be hearing from me as soon as I know something. Thank you for your help today.
You're welcome. Right, so got a thing about in the shadow of the understudy, but I'm going to go back to the room of requirements, reveal my stuff and sell whatever I need to. Right, so only thing that's worth changing by the looks of it is the robe. Oh, no wonder. It's a higher level. And I can guarantee that once it gets to that level, it'll be worthless. I really need to get some more Merlin trials done. The other thing I will need to do is get the next trial done as well.
Here you are, a true patron of witches and wizards.
Oh, excuse me.
Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching.
suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by.
I'm kind of getting somewhere near where I was before. Right, so Slytherin common room. Hoping it will take us somewhere near. Apparently not.
Revelio.
If I mark it, hopefully it will lead me to it. Okay. You know what annoys me is I could have come this way. Could have come to that bit and been a shorter trip. Oh.
You're here. Brilliant.
I received your owl. What happened with Ominis?
I told him none of us will be able to avoid dark magic forever. So the more we know about Salazar Slytherin and the dark arts, the better prepared we'll be. Unfortunately, only a Gaunt knows the location of the Scriptorium's entrance, and Ominis won't tell me.
Perhaps I should have a chat with Ominis.
You? I suppose it's worth a try. But don't get your hopes up. Ominis is annoyingly stubborn. Nothing new. I know where he is. I'll lead you to him and then leave you to it. Come on. He's this way. Keep an eye out. Never know who's watching. Although that hasn't stopped us before.
Strictly speaking, it has. We were caught.
Damned poltergeist. Such a nuisance.
Yes, I was going to say.
There he is. Good luck.
So Ominis is one of the, despite his lineage, is a good Gaunt.
What are you doing here?
Hello, Ominis. Do you have a moment?
What is it? What have you and Sebastian been up to now?
I owe you an apology, Ominis. I wasn't honest with you before about the Undercroft. Sebastian did show it to me. He wanted me to have a safe place to practice some spells, to try and catch up to the other 5th years. He didn't think you'd mind.
I suppose that makes sense. It's just Sebastian's been pestering me lately about something and I'm frustrated with him.
Don't tell me he's still going on about, what was it, a scriptorium?
He told you about that?
He did. We were talking about Hogwarts founders and he mentioned it. Wouldn't say much more, though.
Yes, well, he seems to think it contains the answer to saving Anne. I think it's likely full of dark magic that is better left untouched.
Wait, you've never been inside?
Of course not. I only know about it because of my favorite aunt, Noctua. She thought like I do. Didn't agree with the family on the use of dark magic. In fact, she'd hoped to convince my family that there was more to Salazar Slytherin than, worshipping pureblood status. She'd heard of this scriptorium and thought its contents might shed some light on him. She even found the secret entrance in this very corridor. She wrote regularly to my father about her efforts to gain access, and then she simply vanished. No one else ever tried to enter.
I'm sorry about your aunt. Don't you want to find out what happened to her?
Aunt Noctua went down this path with good intentions and lost her life. I don't want the same to happen again.
You don't know that history will repeat itself. Besides, you said your aunt thought like you. This could honor her memory, get you answers about Slytherin and Sebastian answers for Anne. Your aunt pursued this alone. We could do it together.
I see what you've done here, and I confess, you've convinced me. I didn't think it possible. Very well. I shall tell you what I know. Fetch Sebastian, I'll wait. I hope we don't regret this.
Sebastian, over here.
Right, while you're doing that, let me just...
These braziers grant access to the scriptorium.
Now you'll share? You wouldn't tell me.
Begged. It wasn't you who told me what I needed to hear. Opening the entrance has something to do with threes.
Well, 3 heads are better than 1.
Its 2 heads are better than 1.
And by that logic, 3 is better than 2. Simple mathematics, Ominis.
Why won't it work?
Confringo!
Something's happening.
I hope we're ready for this.
Okay, let's go then, shall we?
Corridors. My favorite.
Yeah, they might be your favourite.
Lumos. No comment.
Come on, that was a good one. Looks like a locked door. We may want to look around.
I must prove my point. We do not need to use the dark arts as a family instructs. As my family instructs. When I reach the scriptorium, I will find evidence that there is more to Salazar Slytherin than we realise. I have written to my brother. He now knows how I assessed the corridor's entrance, and that there is no straight path to reach the scriptorium. It's a maze with many challenges to solve. I hope that my brother will follow my lead and we can study our ancestors' legacy together. Noctua Gaunt.
A journal entry, signed by Noctua Gaunt.
Gaunt? Ominis, your family was here.
I know. She was my aunt.
You knew? Didn't tell me. The rubble formed a relief of a person facing a snake.
That must be the voice I hear. The voice is ancient.
You hear a voice?
It started when you repaired that relief. I hear a whisper saying, "Speak to me." I'm a parcel mouth. I can hear and speak to snakes. Nearly all known parcel mouths are descended from Salazar Slytherin.
I'd like to be able to talk to snakes.
You might not want the ability to speak parcel tongue. It's often associated with dark wizards. I haven't spoken it in ages, but I'd wager if I speak it now, the door will open. I'm hoping you're having second thoughts.
Believe me, I am having thoughts, but I'm still convinced we should go ahead.
It's ironic. When I left home, I vowed to leave the dark arts behind, and yet here I am. Stand back.
I can understand his reluctance.
It worked! Ominis, you possess a rare ability indeed.
Between the 2 of you, I'm starting to feel left out.
Between the 2 of us?
Never mind. There's no clear way forward.
Lumos. Like a maze. Salazar Slytherin
Revelio.
likely wanted this to be difficult to
Lumos.
solve.
The door we came from, it closed. And there's more than one gate ahead.
Then look closely at each gate for clues.
Oh, I put that on the wrong one.
Revelio. Confringo. Lumos.
Brazier. When the door closed, it lit up.
Confringo. Revelio.
Salazar Slytherin buried the scriptorium deep within Hogwarts. I'm afraid I shall lose my way around these dark corridors. I am descended, and yet I feel unwelcome. Lighting these braziers in the corridor is helping. I shan't lose heart. Challenge by challenge, I will make my way through Noctua Gaunt.
This journal entry, it mentions getting lost and being unwelcome.
Confringo. Lumos.
Right, okay, so... it's like a squiggly thing with a tail.
The dial requires focus.
Art Noctua said the same. It may take practice to solve it.
Matching the symbols did open it.
I was about to do that myself, but you got to it first. Nice work.
So this one is like a moon and a snake.
Another gate.
Seems Slytherin like to play games.
Must run in the family.
Look in a mirror, Sebastian. Lumos, that sounded promising.
Another dial solved.
Impressive. Nice work. Confringo!
I failed the dial and it struck my face as it were a real serpent, but I must find a way forward for my family's sake. We shall not require children or to conform to old traditions. This scriptorium must have proof that there's more to our legacy than meets the eye, not to a gaunt.
Ominis, your aunt wanted to change your family's traditions.
She did, and she was my favorite person in the world for it.
Right, so I need to get the... so a fish and a triangle. Oh. Extraordinary. This journey is painful but rewarding. I shall soon find the scriptorium and discover untold secrets regarding our house founder. Salazar Slytherin intended more than what we've become. I know it, Noctua Gaunt.
Not sure references painful and arduous challenges, but also rewards.
Painful. That's the part I'm wary of.
All I heard was rewards. Keep going.
Lumos.
Right, so it was a fish.
Not the welcoming sort, was he?
And a triangle.
Excellent work. We're another step closer to the scriptorium. I spotted something ahead. Looks troubling.
This whole place is troubling, but for my aunt's sake, we cannot stop now.
The gate! I think we're locked in. Again.
Then Salazar Slytherin is not yet finished with us.
I've lost hope. I'm locked in. I heard a scream and saw the tortured faces. The only way forward is with an unforgivable curse. Even if I wanted to cast it, I have no one upon whom to do so. Salazar Slytherin created a malicious challenge indeed. In my last correspondence to my brother, I have invited him here. Now, if he looks for me alone, I have led him to his death. Despite our differences, I wish him no ill. I wish he had parted on better terms. Noctua Gaunt.
Ominis. A skeleton. And Noctua's last journal entry. She mentions being trapped here, blocked by an unforgivable curse.
This is where she died. This is where we'll die. I shouldn't have listened to either of you.
Ominis, I'm truly sorry about your aunt. But I know what to do. It's going to be difficult.
You said you know what to do.
Tortured faces on the door, and Crucio etched into the stone. My guess is if we cast the Cruciatus curse, the door will open. That's why Noctua died. She had no one to cast the curse on. Ominis has the most experience with this. He should cast it. You seem to be in Ominis's favor. Will you ask him about this?
You know him better than I do.
Very well. Wish me luck. Wish we had some liquid luck. Ominis, I know this is the last thing you want to do.
Yes, it is. I thought you knew me better.
But this is different. Whoever you cast it upon would have agreed to it first. It wouldn't be an innocent victim. We have to open the door.
The spell won't work unless you mean it. That's true of all unforgivables. If it must be done, then one of you must cast it.
What do we do now? Ominis is not going to cast the Cruciatus curse again.
Ridiculous. As if dying in here is a better option than casting a damned spell. It's up to us. I can teach you Crucio, or I can cast it on you.
Wait, you didn't say you knew how to cast Crucio?
Because I'm not sure I do. Ominis knows that, yet he's left us no choice. I don't yearn to follow in Noctua Gaunt's footsteps. I think I can cast it if I have to.
Okay. Very well, I don't want to learn the Cruciatus curse. I want to learn the Cruciatus curse, but you must cast it on me. Teach me the Cruciatus curse, and I'll cast it on you. While I'm kind of tempted to do it on him, I want to see what he does.
I want to learn the curse, but I won't cast it on you. You need to cast it on me.
I shan't forget this. Ready?
I'm ready.
Crucio! Are you all right?
That pain, it was excruciating. But I'll survive. Let's keep moving.
We made it. We found Salazar Slytherin's scriptorium.
I can't believe we're here.
Sebastian, Ominis. There's a book just here.
You found something?
You two go ahead. Let me know what's in it. I'll wander around a bit.
May I have a look?
Revelio.
Salazar Slytherin's Scriptorium, a secret and well-protected room beneath Hogwarts where Salazar Slytherin appears to have spent time making various long-term plans with respect to the student's population and reflecting on disagreements he had with the other founders. So apart from that up there, I fear we shall never come to an accord. I cannot persuade even one of them to listen to reason. I had dared hope that Godric's thoughts were aligned with my own, that he understood why the caliber of a student needed to be exceptional, but he has fallen prey to the ridiculous notion that Muggleborns are somehow as capable as purebloods. We was furious when I expressed my displeasure at his thoughts on the matter, thoughts he had not yet put voice to. I tire of the discord and can no longer bear witness to the corridors full of inept children masquerading as witches and wizards. It is with heavy heart that I now know I must go from here. I shall place the creature into a deep sleep in its chamber until it can be awakened by one who shares my views, a descendant willing to reverse the damage that the others have so carelessly wrought, one who shall rid the school of all those unworthy of Hogwarts that should serve only to stain my legacy. Yeah, I don't think Noctua would have got the answers that she really wanted. All right,
what do you think?
Mr. Sallow.
Looks like a spellbook of some kind. This is incredible. A Hogwarts founder's possession. What an honor. Still can't believe Ominis never told me about his aunt and what she found.
What will you do with Slytherin's spellbook?
What I do with every book. Read it. Having professors as parents ingrained that habit early on. But I can do that later. For now, I say we explore this room. It's breathtaking.
Revelio.
Oh, I thought I just bashed his head.
I don't want to leave, but I owe you. Both of you. Without both of you, we'd never have made it this far.
We were lucky. We could have died. We must swear never to do this again.
Where are you, Ominis? Are you coming up or what?
I see a way out.
Best news I've heard all day.
Ominis, about your aunt.
Please, Sebastian. I meant what I said before. We swear, right now, never to engage in anything to do with dark magic again.
Understood. I'm truly sorry about your aunt, Ominis.
I suppose after all this, I am grateful to know what happened to her. Thank you.
I think we should at least give him the diaries or journals. Right, okay. You know what, I'm almost tempted to do that absconder quest. Purely just because I managed to beat that 30, level 30 with Natsai, or Natty.
What are you up to now?
Come on in and have a look around. No touching if you have sticky fingers.
Right, I'm not going to keep this as it's showing it's a low level stuff. Let's just sell this as well because, frankly,
I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop by whenever you're about.
right, if I can do the absconder quickly, I will then do Oh, world map. We'll do that on the way.
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Revelio. These rocks have... Confringo! Revelio.
Oh, it's over there.
Whoa. That wasn't so difficult. Revelio. Confringo.
Oop. That was my own fault then.
Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Confringo.
Right, okay. Oop.
The cave must be somewhere in this maze. I wonder what else is in here. Confringo! Incendio. Protego. Confringo. Stupefy. Confringo. Incendio. Revelio. Confringo.
Ooh, it's given me the opportunity to torture.
Revelio.
Oh, torture burning one. Okay.
Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo. This could be the Acromantula cave Mr. Adley mentioned. So this is the infamous absconder. Taken care of. I need to find the heirloom for Milo's daughter. Revelio.
Where is it? That's the question.
I need to bring this heirloom back to Mr. Adley.
Right. I can sell the stuff to him once I Right, so won't be a minute, I'll be right back. Right, sorry about that. So let's give this back to Mr. Adley.
You look none the worse for wear. I take it you decided against entering the Absconder's Cave, then?
Can I talk to you?
Mr. Adley, I retrieved the heirloom pocket watch from Milo's body.
Merlin's beard! How did you? Actually, I don't want to know. I don't want to think about that acromantula ever again. Thank you. Thank you very much.
I'm glad Milo's daughter will have something to remember him by.
I am too. As far-fetched as his schemes were, Milo was a good friend, and I shall miss him. Please, accept this reward for your trouble.
What do you have for sale?
Milo can rest in peace now that his wishes have been fulfilled and his daughter has something to remember him by. Never mind replenishing my stocks. Pleasure doing business with you. Thank you for stopping by. I appreciate your business.
Right. Oh, it gave me 300 coins. I should have, right, I've got a new wand end for that. Okay, so now the time has come to do this. Oh, wait, is in his classroom? No, why is it telling me to...
You would be wise not to underestimate this student. Their aptitude for magic is beyond anything I've ever seen, and I've been teaching a long time.
It is a joy to have such a student.
It can be.
There you are.
I received your owl. I was able to speak with Lodgok, the goblin I mentioned before.
What did you learn?
He and Ranrok were close once, but they had a falling out.
You believe he can be trusted?
I believe he's trustworthy, yes. He seemed sincere, and Serona Ryan trusts him.
Very well. Supposing he can be trusted, will he help us get to Ranrok?
I retrieved a stolen helm. He hopes to return to Ranrok in order to regain his confidence.
You have been busy. Let's hope your efforts result in our learning something about Ranrock's plans.
Lodgok did mention that Ranrok is searching for something, but he couldn't say what. Perhaps that helm will yield some answers.
Ranrok is searching for something. I feared as much. I've heard an unusual amount of activity, goblins and wizards, I surmise, when visiting my portrait at my castle.
Rookwood Castle?
My former residence, yes. That castle is also the location of your next trial.
You didn't see anything? Speak with anyone?
I did not. In fact, I did not make myself known. I only recently returned there and did not recognize nor trust anyone that I heard. I stayed out of sight so as not to tempt my portrait's destruction.
I'm sorry to tell you that Victor Rookwood, evidently your descendant, is a dark wizard in league with Ranrok.
My descendant? A dark wizard? I'm afraid we've no time to waste. Despite the obstacles that clearly await you, you must get to Rookwood Castle immediately. Not only is it the location of the next trial, it is home to a source of power that would be devastating in the wrong hands. I do wish we had the luxury of time. However, I do not doubt your abilities. Find my portrait there as soon as you can.
Very well, sir. I'm on my way.
Best of luck.
No time to waste. I'll meet you at Rookwood Castle.
Right. Oh, see what. Right, I'll take that off because unless it tells me to use it for any reason. Right, it just says to go to Rookwood Castle. Well, thankfully, I know where that is.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
So now it's just popped up. Oh, you look different, Professor Fig. What happened?
Over here!
Oh, sorry, Professor Fig. I thought you was the sheep over there.
What's going on here?
Professor Rookwood was right. The place is crawling with Victor Rookwood's lot and Ranrock's loyalists. They're working together, all right, but it is not a friendly alliance. I'm sure you'll agree that we need to find a way in other than the front gate. Let's go.
They don't seem to care for me in Hogsmeade. Can't say I blame them, what with all I've done there.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
Hello?
Accio! Incendio! Confringo! Revelio.
Well, now we're on our way in, that's for sure.
Accio!
I won't rest until...
Accio! Revelio.
Oh.
You can't stop Ranrock's rebellion!
I deserve better than patrol duty.
Accio! Incendio! Confringo!
How'd you do that? I won't rest.
Accio! Incendio!
Up there. That's our way in.
I thought he was injured for a minute.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
Okay. Oh.
If I'd known your plan was to dig up half the country...
I wouldn't have to dig if you could simply manage to bring me the child.
We wouldn't need the child if you hadn't sent a dragon to retrieve the container I spent months and countless ministry favors tracking.
You let them board the carriage. My options were limited once I knew it would be inconveniently beyond my reach at that infernal school.
Have you not acquired enough power here? I allowed you to tunnel under my family home.
Allowed me? You are here only because you are descended from a keeper and may at some point inadvertently become valuable. We had an agreement. I will share with you the power that I discovered if you locate the stores of magic that are yet to be found. So, unless you want another demonstration of my power, a power that you one day hope to wield, bring me the child.
Wow.
We already knew they were after you, but now we know they're digging for stores of magic.
And Ranrok knows about the Keepers.
Yes, I caught that too. Professor Rookwood said that you'd understand more once you complete the next trial.
Let's get into that castle.
Any special words you want me to pass on to your mum? I don't have time for this! Leviosa!
Leviosa! Release me! Allow it to the slaughter! Well, stupid. You will not your best. An intruder! Stop it!
Arresto momentum.
That all you got? Might want to look up. Lucky, that's all. Someone's taking out after me!
Time to teach someone a lesson!
Accio.
Potato!
Expelliarmus. Accio. Arresto momentum.
I've had enough of this.
Accio. Incendio.
I won't win. Enjoy suffering, do you?
Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Arresto momentum.
How delightful.
I thought I'd change that.
You don't believe you can defeat
Accio. Incendio.
I'm not down with you. You're going to I hate you. You're stupid, I'm going to... You just wait till I come down.
Incendio.
You will pay for your deeds. You've made a great mistake. Confringo.
Come on.
Wow.
Revelio.
Oh. Oh, it's the way out.
Revelio. Revelio.
I don't think we could get in that part yet. Oh. I beg your pardon.
I suppose that's the quick way down.
Expelliarmus. Confringo.
There's something to those symbols on the walls.
There is. I've seen symbols like these before. I need to find all of them, then cast at them quickly in succession.
Oh, it's there.
Revelio.
Oh, it's open. Okay. I didn't think it opened. Wait a minute, before I disappear down, is that something I can grab now while... Nope. I'm guessing it's something's... Okay then, let's get on with this trial.
Goblin tracks. They're
Revelio.
ahead of us. Let's see where they lead. This must be it. The store of magic and the source of Ranrock's power.
It looks empty. If they've taken all of it, why are they still here?
Ranrock said there's more to be found, and if he's right about that, it may or may not be located here. Wherever
Some
it is,
still in there.
we need to find it before they do. Where is that pot?
Revelio.
I heard something. I was hoping that was you.
Professor Rookwood, the goblins and dark wizards who've overrun your castle are digging for stores of magic and have broken open some sort of container.
No. Things are more dire than I could have imagined. If, as you told Percival, a goblin in his vault was wielding a powerful magic, then they have somehow learned. It cannot be.
And sir, they know you were a keeper. Ranrock used the term.
This makes no sense. How did... We shall discuss this later. Right now, you must complete the next trial.
Sir, surely I've proven myself. In light of what's happened, perhaps you should tell me everything now.
The power you stand to wield must first be fully understood. The trials will ensure that. Power without knowledge is dangerous indeed. In the wrong hands, we will simply have to outwit Ranrok and my unfortunate namesake.
Very well, Professor. Tell me where I need to go.
I shall reveal the path. Professor Fig must leave you now.
I would join you if I could. I shall await your arrival in the map chamber.
Okay. Here goes the second trial.
Revelio. Revelio. I need to reposition that pillar to climb out of here. Perhaps the archway is the answer. Accio.
Oh, I feel like we can. Oh, okay. That was a waste of time then.
That pillar is blocking the path. I'll need to move it.
Yeah, how do I get in there though?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Haha. Not that it was really worth it, but you know.
Is there any way to reposition this archway?
Wow, all that just for that. Right, I'm going to need Expelliarmus for this.
Expelliarmus!
I believe I need to proceed to the left here, but how?
Yep, no. Whoa. Where is he? Oh. Let's go around the arch.
Hitting those marks readjusts the archways. Perhaps there's a way forward from the other side of this one.
Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Accio! Expelliarmus! Accio!
Right.
Is it possible to pull one of those blocks through the archway?
Is there an actual other block though?
Wingardium Leviosa! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
After pulling the block out through the archway, I can place it where it can be climbed on while on the other side of the archway.
What am I doing wrong here? Oh.
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
That's stupid, it just completely disappears.
Leviosa.
Well, I don't care, I've got there, I've got there. Whoa!
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Expelliarmus. Accio. Leviosa. Incendio.
Any more for the going?
Revelio.
Oh, this looks different. Is that the way out?
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Well, I don't think there's actually anything up there.
Levioso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa.
So actually any point to this?
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Don't get it. Alright, that's where I came in. So where I've got to go is where the arch. Oh. So after all that, it's just to get that. Okay. Whew.
What a relief.
Yeah, tell me about it. Wow.
Revelio.
So I'm just making sure there's nothing else here, because once you leave, that's it. Right. It's a bit longer than I was planning, but it's been worth it. I hope everybody that's watching has been enjoying it. Whew.
I must say I'm curious to hear of Isadore's travels.
Do come in. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed. That we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
This is uncharted magic, Isadora. You can only see what has been sealed in the jar, and we do not know what power that may hold. But the traces of that magic are different from what I've seen before.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm in agreement with Professor Rackham from the last trial when I did it. Shouldn't have messed with people's emotions as much as you may want to. I mean, there are better ways of healing people than what she did. Right, okay.
And in one piece, no less. It is good to see you again.
Professor Rookwood told me about what happened at Rookwood Castle.
In light of the dire circumstances in which we find ourselves, it is most fortunate that someone so competent is following this path.
Thank you, Professor. I shall keep the second artifact safe as you've advised.
Good. Are you ready to move on?
What was the glowing strand that Isadora pulled from her father's chest?
It was pain. You will understand more about her actions as you complete the trials.
I'm ready for whatever comes next.
In that case, introductions are in order.
Allow me to introduce former Hogwarts headmistress, Neve Fitzgerald.
How do you do? I must say that I was not entirely surprised to learn that a student had been completing the trials. I've always believed Hogwarts students capable of anything they set their minds to.
Thank you, Professor. It's a pleasure to meet you as well.
I am certain that you are more than capable of completing my trial. However, I must first, how shall I say, prepare the location of your next trial.
We trust your judgment, Professor Fitzgerald. You should know better than anyone how to manage the inconvenience of, well...
A vainglorious and exasperating headmaster? Indeed, I should. I shall confirm that everything is in order immediately.
She's got like a time turner, I think, on her dress.
Professor Fitzgerald needs
Or
some
chain.
time to clear the way forward. Until then, you should continue to hone your magic. If you learn more about Ranrok and Victor Rookwood's activities in the meantime, please let us know.
Very well, Professor. I know. Continue to hone my magic.
You do learn quickly. Hopefully you will soon hear from Lodgok as well, and we shall learn how he fared with the helmet you retrieved. Well done today, as always. We shall speak again soon.
And that's it. It's now winter time. Well, ironically, it turned British summertime today. Right, so let's see how many blaster valves we get, so to speak.
Natty told me about your run-in with the poachers. I have some news about them as well. Can you meet me soon? I fear that some of what I uncovered has to do with you.
When you have a moment, please stop by the Room of Requirement. Deke mentioned you might be interested in learning how to breed beasts.
Aloha, Mora.
I have been asked to teach you the exploding charm, Bombarda. Once you have completed the tasks I've set forth, speak to me after class.
Revelio.
There's clearly something in here, but I wish I knew what it was. That ringing sound keeps telling me that there's something here. I might have to Google it and find out.
Revelio.
Let's see, look, there's something there. I don't know if that's something you get outside. Or there's something hidden here.
Revelio.
Must be outside. Right, anyway. Right, so that's it. I am going to, I think, end the stream here. So, I better not go into the room of requirement, which is where I normally go.
What if he sticks like this?
Right, yes, anyway. This is not ending the stream, so anyway, yeah. Thank you very much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed what you saw.
When mentor and student collide, a path must be chosen.
And when you say mentor, I don't know what you mean by that. Right, yes, so anyway, thank you very much for watching. I sincerely hope you enjoyed what you saw. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button, as well as the notification bell if you're so inclined, to get notifications when I go live next or I've uploaded a new video. Till the next live stream, which I probably suspect will be tomorrow after I finish work. Goodbye for now and happy gaming, and have a very good week as well.